She told me that I'm not enough. And she left me with a broken heart. She fooled me twice.
Welcome back to Live from the Chateau.
I'm back on like a Post Malone kick, if you can't tell.
Yeah.
So I got like flamed, roasted on Instagram, kind of.
Shit.
By like 2 comments. And
Okay.
then like 1,000 people came to my defense, which I thought was very interesting. I'm sorry, not Instagram, TikTok. It was a video of Post, and he's in Australia right now performing.
Yeah.
And you know how he kind of has like weird movements on stage?
Yeah,
probably because he's tweaking. Actually, he might be clean. I think he's clean
recently
now.
he's clean, and that might just make him worse.
Yeah,
just more authentic and not worse, just weirder in a good way.
But I mean, he's also just kind of a weird dude.
Yeah.
But I fucking love him.
I love it.
Love him. Anyways, there's this video of him singing, and also he has lost a ton of weight.
Shit ton of weight.
Like, kid looks good.
Yeah,
he's looking a little thin, but he looks good.
Lanky.
Yeah, he's very lanky. I didn't. You know what this really does? It brings out how he's 6'5".
Yeah, it does.
Because I was like, oh shit,
he looks like you know what's really odd. He kind of looks like an NBA player.
Yeah,
isn't that? It's so odd.
He looks like if Allen Iverson was right now.
Yeah,
he looks exactly what he looks like.
Yeah,
but you know what that made me think of?
Huh?
If I was thin, I bet I'd look weird. First of all, I can't picture me thin.
No, you would look weird.
Dude, I would look so weird.
It would have the same effect that it's had on Post Malone.
Gross. Anyway, so this girl, the top comment.
Right.
The top comment was this girl, and she said, wait, when did Post Malone get hot?
I think I saw this.
And I was like, what? And so I commented on it, and I said, hey, you accidentally misspelled I'm superficial as fuck.
Hell yeah.
And like she commented back, and I think her boyfriend commented back or something like that. And it was like, she's just pointing out that he's attractive. And I was like, you're reaffirming my statement. The only thing that changed about him was he lost weight.
Yeah.
It's not like he had no tattoos and got tattoos. It's not like he had a bunch and got them removed.
Yeah.
He didn't change his hair. He didn't change his beard. He didn't change his style.
I mean, I'm sorry. There's people that are attractive, and they're going to be attractive with weight on and with weight off.
Adele.
You're just sometimes you're just born that way. I don't think really, unless you just get to where it's like an unhealthy level and like and like that usually is because of like grief or like something's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But
I thought that was
that's so stupid. Who came to your aid? Like, what were they saying?
Thousands of people. They were like, no. Everybody was like, that's actually a good point.
Yeah.
They're like, you literally just said, like, you might as well have typed, oh, Post hot now that he's thin. Like, that's literally what you basically said.
Literally.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah. I was like, yeah.
That's so annoying.
Yeah, it was so weird.
That's so annoying.
I totally thought I was just going to get flamed because, I'm the enemy as a straight white guy.
Well, what you said was actually kind of like, I would think is kind of a progressive thought. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a forward-thinking type thing.
I just thought that was funny, though, that I was like...
That's a great comment. Superficial
also, it was hilarious that the boyfriend or whoever the guy was commented back. He was like, she's just pointing out that he's more attractive. I was like...
No.
I was like...
More attractive now that he's thin?
I was like, you're right. I was like, y'all are forgetting the last couple words on the end of that sentence.
Yeah.
It made me think of Adele when she lost weight.
Yeah.
Dude.
I'm not going to lie. When she got like really, really, really thin, I kind of...
She's pretty thin right now.
Well, she gained a little bit way back.
Oh, did she?
There was some performance. It was either before the Grammys or after the Grammys. I just saw like some weird, like some dude was crying or something. But when she got like really thin, I don't know if it's like sometimes the shock of like, who is that?
Yeah.
More than like they're unattractive. It's just like it's no longer that person.
Yeah. And I understand, like, I also remember when Adele first lost weight, all these people were like coming after her and they were like, oh, you gave in to the standards of beauty. I was like, hey, maybe her doctor was like, your heart's failing. Did you ever think of that?
Yeah.
Like,
or she just wanted,
or she just wanted to.
Yeah.
Like, go fuck yourself. Just because you're
Yeah.
a fat, lazy fucking slob.
Yeah.
Like, just because you're sad
You
and fat.
switch sides.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Can
not
you?
sad.
I just picture like a girl sitting there with a bag of Doritos, being like, "You gave in. You gave in." Like, shut up. Just because you're sad and fat, I'm happy and fat.
Yeah.
If you're sad and fat, don't bring other people down into your sad and fat.
Yeah.
There's tons of happy fat people. Me, Drewski. There's tons of happy fat people. Just be chill about it.
Be chill.
I'm not gonna lie though. There was like a certain era of Adele where she was like still a little bit chunky. And I was like, that's my bitch, bro. That's my girl.
All right.
She's so pretty. Like facially, she's just gorgeous. And I love that she kind of has like that like weird British like
She is British, right?
yeah.
Okay.
She's English? Do you say English but you're okay, I'm going to be completely honest right now for a second, okay?
Shit.
I'm going to be completely honest.
Wait, I don't know the answer to that
When
question.
people do the thing where they're like, oh, they're from the UK or they're from Britain or they're from England, I don't know which is which.
That's a good point.
And I'm going to tell you
all the same?
And I'm going to tell you right now, ever since 1776, I could give a fuck less.
Jesus Christ.
I'll be honest with you. I could be completely honest with you. I don't give a shit. But I don't know.
I'm gonna insert an eagle sound.
Can you put like Ron Swanson right here, being like,
what's the meme where it's like it's the guy with double guns? What does he say?
oh,
What does he say?
I know what you're talking about.
He goes. He says like freedom or like I don't know.
I can't remember either, but I know exactly.
And it's like really loud and like rock music plays. I don't know what it is. But no, when people say UK, like I don't know what. Like UK, England, and Britain, that's the same fucking thing, right?
No, they're separate. There's different places over there. Like Europe, but also that's the thing. Italy is part of Europe, but then the portion of Europe, like I think England, UK, and Britain are all three different places.
No.
I'm pretty sure.
No.
Look it up. I'll buy time.
Hold on. Let's see
Today's
here.
video is sponsored by Ocean Spray. A few minutes ago, I discovered that in this bottle, there's 52 grams of sugar. That's so much. But it explains why it's so good. And the deal is, if you cut it with vodka, it's actually a lot healthier for you.
Oh, my fucking God.
Am I right?
No, it's worse.
Oh, God.
Okay, so there's one island, and it's England, Wales, and Scotland. Okay, and they're all connected.
Okay.
That's called Great Britain.
Okay.
There's another island that is considered Ireland, but there's Northern Ireland and Republic of Ireland. The Northern Ireland is part of the UK with England, Wales, and Scotland, but the Republic of Ireland is separate. And they're all called the British Isles. Look at that. That's a good description of it. So the only thing that's separate is the Republic of Ireland. Okay, so Wales.
Do you see why we left?
For sure, for real.
I mean, if that's the bullshit y'all are doing over there, come on.
That is weird.
That's
that is
so
really
odd.
weird.
So are there like people that are Northern Irish that are like, oh yeah, we're Irish, but we're Northern Irish?
Yeah, like we're part of the UK, and then there's some that are like
I barely even have to ask this. Which part do you think Conor McGregor's from?
The one that's outside the UK.
Yeah, I'm gonna go outside of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
I don't know what it is,
I'm gonna
but
say.
the vibe that the kid gives me.
You know what it is? It gives me Confederate vibes.
Yeah. So I was just about to say, why is it that when an area is always broken up into North and South, the South is like, fuck you!
That's so true.
What is that? What is that?
Wait, the only one that's not like that is North and South Korea. Wait, is it? Wait, which one's the one that's like?
North Korea is the whack one, I think.
Or not? Okay, not the whack one, but the one that's like. Yeah, the
pretty
whack
whack.
one.
I was about to say, they're pretty whack.
It is north, right?
I think so, yeah. And then south is where we get all the boy bands from.
God damn it. Okay.
I do believe that's right.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna fact check it though.
Nah, who gives a fuck?
So in recent news,
uh-oh.
my depression got worse.
Take some lithium.
Yeah. Okay, next topic.
So I have a really funny story.
Let's hear it.
I was at Defy this weekend for my little cousin's birthday.
Right.
Defy is like a trampoline park that we have here.
Yeah.
It's like a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Literally one of the worst inventions
Literally, it's terrible.
in the 20th century.
And there's like all these there's like these elevated areas that create like a track in between all the trampolines and like all the crap. And then there's kids jumping on the trampolines, and there's most of the time there's like adults that are standing on like the upper parts, right?
Right.
So I'm like, we're all like hanging out, talking, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Completely other like family is sitting right next to us. And I look over at the guy for a second, and he's like maybe 5'9", 5'8", bald, tattoos, stubble. And immediately I like turned and I turned back and like looked at him, and he caught my eye, and he went like that because like I turned and like looked at him, and I went, sorry, I went like that, and then he goes, I'm not Joe Rogan. And I was like, fuck, that's exactly what I was about to say. I was like, dude, he knew immediately as soon as I went like and turned and looked like that. And I was like, because like I don't know who I'm about to run into.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna be like, dude, I thought you were Joe Rogan, and he's gonna be like that fascist motherfucker, and I'm gonna be like, oh. So I didn't want to like say that. That's like walking up to somebody and being like, has anybody ever told you kind of look like Trump? Like that could trigger something.
Yeah.
And he went, I'm not Joe Rogan. And I was like, fuck. I was like, you got it, man.
Yeah.
I was like, how many times a day does that happen? He was like, he goes, probably 30. And I was like, wow. I went, what do you do? I was like, what do you do for work? I was like, do you get recognized?
Yeah.
And he was like, I work at Gracie Barra, the Brazilian jiu-jitsu place. And I was like,
yeah, of course you do.
Yeah, of course.
That checks out.
I was like, you know what? Yeah. I was like,
I also do a jiu-jitsu podcast.
Yeah. I was like, he said that, and I went, and I was like, are you? And he was like, no, I'm serious. I was like,
link to my Twitch in bio.
Literally, I was like, all right. I was like, don't take this wrong. I was like, are you an impersonator or something? Like, do you ever? And he was like, nah, but I feel like I should get into it.
Yeah.
I was like, for sure. And I was like, it's good to see you, man. I was like, good to meet you. And then I turned away for a second, and then we were both kind of just like standing there right by each other. And he looked across the sea of children, and as he did, a dad took one of the big foam hammer things.
Okay.
And with the most vigor I've ever seen from a grown man, he hit his maybe 7-year-old son.
Oh no.
In the back of the knees on the thing that wobbles that you're supposed to spar on. Like with the things, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He hit him across the back of the knees, took his legs out from under him. The kid fell on his back on the bar and then rolled off into the foam pit and went, ah, and started screaming. And the guy just looked over at me and he went, so this is hell.
I can just see his field of vision. He's just slowly looking across.
We both looked at it happen, and then we paused for a second, and he just went, so this is hell. And that's now my new favorite expression. When I walk into anywhere, if I'm going to Target, if I'm going to the Galleria,
right.
Walmart, I walk in and my immediate thought is, so this is hell. There have been many times when I walked into your home and I went,
oh yeah.
so this is hell.
For the sorry, for those of you that don't know, I have a certain amount of siblings that changes depending on the day. I currently have 7 on my mom's side.
Nice.
That's the house we're talking about. And there's always just people just running around. Yeah.
It's a rotation of just
screaming. Sometimes there'll be an egg flying at you. Just like you'll walk in and be like, ha ha ha, and they'll spray water guns at you. And yeah.
I remember I was sitting in your house one time and one of the kids walked up to me and pointed a bow and arrow at my face.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a toy.
Yeah, it was a real one.
It was a compound bow.
They said, "Look what Papa gave us."
With a razor head on the tip.
Yeah.
And I just looked straight down it and I went, this is so weird. Do you ever think about how many times...
Do it.
Yeah, do it. Do you ever think about how many times in your life where you go, that could have been the end right there?
Oh, there's many times.
Yeah, like think about...
Most of them happened in those kind of scenarios.
Yeah, like how many times something was happening and you were like, oh my God, that could have been it right there.
Yeah. There's actually only been like 2 or 3 times.
Most of mine happened while driving.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's kind of cheating.
Yeah.
Because like driving is just dangerous as it is.
Yeah. I don't know if I've had one outside of driving. I don't think.
I've had one outside of driving.
What was it?
Me and Steve were cleaning a gun one time, and it had like a bullet. It was one of the like a lever action.
Oh, okay.
And the lever, when you kick it back, knocks the shell casing out.
Right.
And that's what rechambers the next one. And it was stuck, and the firing pin was in place, like to shoot it. And we were trying to like break it down in the middle so that we could like fix it. And we were holding it. We were standing on either end of it, and the barrel was out here. And I walked this way in front of the barrel. I just wasn't even thinking. But I walked this way in front of the barrel because Steve was like, come over here and hold this. And I walked around the barrel and got over to this side. And then Steve let go of his hand on one part of it. And the firing pin slapped forward and it went poof and it shot. And I like had just gotten around to the other side. And I was like, oh, that could have been it.
Oh,
I was like, that could have been it right there.
Yeah. That could have been it.
Yeah. God, why wasn't it? Now I'm looking back on all these things.
Yeah, you look back on it, you should have said, so this is hell.
So this is hell. Yeah. So that's like one of my favorite new expressions.
That's a great expression.
I love it.
That is a great
I'm going to start
expression.
saying it way more often.
Yeah.
Exciting. Guess what's going on right now?
What?
The Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, let's see an update.
Let's check
a current
the score.
live update.
Yeah, check the score.
I don't know when y'all be listening to
Did
this.
Rihanna perform yet?
She did. My brother said it's
Umbrella.
it's one of the better ones he's seen. Oh my God, it's tied in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
Oh wait, but Chiefs got the ball.
Uh-oh.
They're about to score, but we don't really
care about sports?
Yeah.
You know what I care about when it comes to sports?
What?
The Drake curse.
That's a good trend to follow.
That's what I care about in sports.
That's a cool trend.
Have you ever actually seen how many times he has...
Dude.
It's a little bit like...
It's scary.
Yeah, it's weird.
Because also, the only time somebody's ever really, like, sponsored or, like, got behind a UFC fighter was when he went with Conor against Khabib.
Yeah.
And he came on stage and, like, held up the Ireland flag.
Yeah.
Which I actually don't blame him for. Like, if you're, like, one of the biggest artists,
seems cool.
It just seems like, oh, I want to fuck with this guy.
Yeah.
Like, we fucked with him.
But it's just funny.
That he does it, and then they lose.
Every time he does it, they lose.
Yeah. And now it's getting even worse because now he's like has his sponsorship with Steak.
Yeah, yeah.
So he bets on shit.
And then he posts it.
Yeah.
And then everybody's like, well, we know who's losing.
Yeah. He's won a couple, but like, yeah, the Drake curse is it's scary.
He should start betting on like presidential elections.
I'm taking this guy.
So, yeah.
We're voting for the other one.
Also, I really want one day for like the way I want politics to end up one day is that like when you're a politician, you get on stage and you have to wear like a race car jacket that has all your sponsors on it.
Oh,
so we can see
like who's manipulating you.
Yeah. Like I want to like if Trump gets on stage, I would love it if Trump would get on stage. He's just wearing a jacket, and on the back it just says Trump. And you're like, God damn.
Yeah, like everybody else.
What a
like,
wild kid, man.
That would be cool.
And then, but like I want that to happen, and I would love it if like Bernie Sanders got on stage. And then like Drake was just on the arm of his jacket, and like he comes on stage to like he comes on stage. It's like, and your other candidate, Bernie Sanders, goes, I got a really big team. That'd be so great. Why do we not make politics more fun?
Yeah, like more entertaining.
Why do they not box each other like YouTubers do?
That's kind of a stupid idea.
Dude, that'd be great.
That's kind of a dumb idea.
If we could get Trump and Biden in the cage and give them both like some Coke and Adderall, and then just be like, all right, go for it.
I feel like Joe Biden would turn around and face the other way. I feel like Joe Biden would not even understand where he is at.
Yeah.
Especially if you gave him a line of Coke.
Yeah.
Who knows what's going to happen?
I don't know. That'd be great. I think Trump would have a heart attack and he'd just fall over.
Yeah, that's true.
Did you know that he eats like McDonald's every day?
Yeah, he does. He has a weird. He's such a weird guy.
He is you know what's odd is that he's real.
Yeah.
What's even weirder is that somehow he made his way. He was the president.
Also, how did Biden become president?
Dude, I don't know.
Have you seen all the clips where he's just like blatantly racist? Like
the last time a guy was elected, and I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Was literally Obama. That was the last time because I was like, hey, he can talk, and like this guy speaks full sentences.
Yeah.
He doesn't slander people on Twitter.
Yeah. He didn't say like prolifically racist things in the past.
Yeah.
Like Joe Biden also, like his policies have just because he's been was he a senator?
I don't know what he was. Honestly,
he's been in politics forever. Because there's videos of him when he was like.
I mean, he
30.
was a vice president. He was Obama's vice president.
Yeah, but no, dude, like he's been it since he was like 30 and 40. Like he's been in politics.
Have you ever
forever.
seen the video where he's talking to the guy? It's like an old video, and he's talking to the guy, and he goes, I graduated first in my class at something, blah, 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 and my IQ is something, and like he's like boasting like all this stuff.
Oh, yeah, it's all false?
It's all not real?
Dude, I don't understand.
How do we not like
I don't know why he was, I don't know, just some of the stuff he just was kind of let off for. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what the crazy thing is? I genuinely feel like when he gets up on that stage, he has no idea what's going on.
And also, like, we hate sides. Did they not? Did the liberal, like, what is the other Democratic Party? Did they not have anything else?
Yeah, literally.
Seriously,
how was he the option?
Yeah. Like, and also for someone to get reelected.
I think about that every single time. Like with Trump, I'm like, how is it that of all the people, out of everyone,
like, why him?
This is the guy that y'all were like, hey, he's gonna head this shit up.
Like Joe Biden can't even formulate a thought. Like,
no, he can't talk.
I understand that they're most of the time they're just vehicles behind. Like, there's corporations and people. Like, they're just puppets almost.
Yeah, of course.
Like, for the most part, I get that. But why not choose a pretty puppet?
Yeah, at least make it like
just make them look good. Like, just pick a good one.
You know what we should use for this kind of stuff?
What?
Actors.
Yeah. Just throw an actor up there.
Can you imagine if at the next debate it was just Chris Evans reading a script?
Hell yeah.
I would be like, fuck yeah. Man, this is great.
yeah.
Chris Evans representing the Democratic Party.
Hell yeah.
And Chris Pratt representing the Republicans.
Here we fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Captain America and
just
Star-Lord.
reading off of teleprompters, which they already fucking
because that's
do.
all anybody does.
Yeah.
Let's not pretend like any president, like literally, especially the past two, have had any decisions made that weren't also backed by something.
Yeah.
So just use an
Like
actor.
like everything's manipulated.
Yeah, just use an actor.
Yeah.
That way at least okay, this is how low the bar is. That way at least I can hear them speak all the way.
Yeah.
Because I know Chris Evans can read a line.
Yeah.
How do you
They
think
can deliver something.
Which character do you think he would channel? Like Cap, or would he channel like his character in Scott Pilgrim?
Oh, interesting.
Like which version are we getting?
Because you could do either one.
Yeah. Because like Chris Pratt, I love Chris Pratt. Don't
He
get me
might
wrong.
do a mix.
Oh, interesting.
That'd be a fire mix.
That would be pretty cool.
Between like Cap and then also his like Johnny Storm.
Oh yeah, like kind of cocky,
But also
very
like
reserved and proud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And then
that's
Chris,
a mean
and then,
candidate
and then
right
Chris,
there.
hey, we're gonna get it to go viral again. Ready? But Chris Pratt just gets up there on the stage and he goes, "Hey, right here." He goes, right here. Hey, right here. He's like, right here. Come on.
I love the crowd like just somehow fell for it. They're just all like, whoa.
We're all so stupid, and they're like, everybody's like breathing heavy into the mic, and Evans is over there. He's just like, what the fuck, man? And like they're like, fuck. They're like, call in the last resort, and they're like, all right, fine. And then he goes, I'd like to announce my running candidate. And Pratt just looks over at him, and Evans goes,
Don't fucking do it.
Please welcome to the stage, Sergeant James Buchanan Barnes.
God damn it!
He walks on stage in full Winter Soldier gear.
It makes no sense.
No sense.
Because he's Soviet Union.
And people are just like. And Chris Pratt's like, you know what? Fuck you. Brings out the dinosaur.
The presidential debate has become like a Marvel, like a Disney ran thing.
Yeah.
That's how it's gonna be.
And it's mediated by Joe Rogan.
He calls everybody out on their bullshit. He's just like, yeah, man, that's not true.
He said Joe Rogan gets so easily sidetracked when like Evans starts making good points and Rogan's like, yeah. And
Have you tried CBD oil?
And then Pratt just screams into the mic. He goes, Traeger grills, Traeger grills. And Rogan's like, brisket.
They all just start saying buzzwords.
He just into the mic. He just starts going cataclysmic. Cataclysmic.
All right, guys, we're gonna take a break for through this presidential debate to
Athletic Greens.
It's Athletic Greens. For our sponsor of this presidential
But like
debate.
because it's so high end,
Athletic Greens.
it starts getting crazy. So it's like this one's brought to you by Pfizer. Holy shit.
Oh, that'd be good. We act like this doesn't already happen because there's presidential debates and there's commercials. Like, we're acting like this is some crazy idea.
Also, we act like this is crazy far-fetched.
Yeah, they're already controlled and manipulated.
Yeah.
And what's funny is we know that.
And we're still like entertaining it to a certain degree.
Yeah, we're just like, okay, yeah.
I'll never understand politics. This is why I just don't get into it at all. Like, I mean, we've said this on here before, but like, if you're coming here expecting any form of news or like accurate truths,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you came to the wrong place.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I think, but like, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you seem like you're trying to segue.
No, I'm not. I'm just pondering over here.
What are you pondering about?
The future of this depressing
What kind of
life.
smell soothes you? Right before we started this, Braden looked up discussion topics, and one of the top ones was, what kind of smell soothes you? And I was like, are we? So this is hell.
It was also funny because it was the first question. And I was just like, what?
Imagine being. Do you think there's the kind of guys that go on like dates and look that stuff up?
Yeah, that's why I was like, I was just looking up just stuff to talk about. I didn't know it was gonna like actually give me. I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting.
Here's what we're gonna do right now.
Okay, what are we gonna do? By the way, mine's probably vanilla. Vanilla always soothes me.
Mine's coconut, and also like sometimes orange, but it depends if I'm in a citrusy mood or not. But like the smell of orange really soothes me.
Interesting.
I feel like it like prickles the inside of my nose. You know what I'm talking about?
I get what you're saying. It doesn't soothe me though.
All right.
It makes me feel awake. God damn it.
10 perfect questions to ask on the first date to really get to know someone.
Oh, this should be good.
What are some random fun facts about you? So this is Can you imagine sitting down at a PF Chang's with some girl and she goes, so what's a fun fact about you? I'd be like, I have chronic depression.
You're in the middle of eating a lettuce wrap and she asks you that and you just fucking spit it all back out.
Know any good jokes? What date is it? Who are these people?
If someone asks me that, like you ask me that, this is my response.
Okay, know any good jokes?
And I leave.
And you leave.
I give them a good long stare. Just make sure that they're serious for a second. And it's not like satire.
Yeah.
I'll give them a chance. Actually, it might be a match made in heaven if it's satire.
Yeah.
Like my fiance, she would say that out of being funny.
Yeah. Okay, now you ask it to me.
Okay. Know any good jokes?
Yeah. How many Jews can you fit in a Volkswagen?
Oh my God. How many?
2 in the front, 2 in the back, and 38 in the ashtray. And that's how I test whether or not there'll be a second date. That's bad.
That's pretty bad.
That's a bad one. It's pretty bad.
You think we can keep that in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's fine.
Okay.
We're not racist.
No. He just really likes pushing the limits of controversial shit.
Here's the line. My foot's like over here somewhere.
Yeah.
But like
somewhere over there.
Yeah, it's over there.
It's somewhere over there.
Know any good jokes? What's something that bugs you? I would look across the table and go, you.
Oh, oxygen.
What's your favorite place on earth? What?
Your favorite place on earth?
Is this a prompt for them to go Disney World?
Yeah, literally.
My favorite place on earth? I haven't been to everywhere on earth, so I don't know yet.
Yeah, it's a good. Yeah, exactly. So this is hell.
Who are the special people in your life?
Oh, that's a good one. I like that one a lot.
That's a really good one.
I love that one. That one's such a good one. Who's some special people in your life, Jake?
The police. I don't even know how to answer that.
Lies.
Lies. These are weird. I don't actually think that this was written by a real human.
It's probably AI.
How did you choose this place? What did you do last weekend? Do you like your job? Do you have any pets?
Do you like your job? Who the fuck likes their job? Anybody that actually likes their job?
I'm suspicious of you.
I'm suspicious, and I don't believe you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because even me, like, I have a good time at my job.
Yeah.
And still on Wednesday, I'm like, is this fucking week over yet?
Yeah. I like my job, but it's like I get home and I'm thankful that I'm home.
Yeah.
Like-
People that get too proud about their jobs like that, or like people that are like, oh, I have to fall in love with my job. Like I have to love what I do.
It makes me think that you don't know how to have fun.
Yeah, like
it makes me think that you're not fun. Because it's like if you know how to have fun, every job is boring to you.
Yeah, because you know that what you would rather be doing, but that's not even hard to figure out.
That I think that's what I'm saying. Is that's an immediate tick of like, oh, I don't think I'll get along with you if you think that your job needs to be like fulfilling.
Yeah, I'm not saying that I'm like working for the weekend every week, but like when I get off, I'm like, all right, time to go play Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah. Like time to like get a good sub.
Ooh.
Get a crisp pizza.
You know what it's time for? It's time for me to walk into Jimmy John's and say, can I have the number 9? It's the Italian. And they say, what size do you want? And I said, the fuck did you just ask me?
What the hell did you just say to me?
How the fuck? What do you mean?
There's only one goddamn
What
size.
do you mean? And then she says, do you want to add anything to it? And I say, fuck.
What you got back there?
Black olives, banana peppers, pickles, jalapenos.
If you got a pig back there, put it on there.
You got bacon? Put it on.
Yeah.
Take a cookie, chop it up, put it on a sandwich.
Sir, we can't do that.
And then I pull out a gun.
Sir, we can do that.
I pull out a gun.
Flavor cookie?
I pull out a gun and put it in my own mouth. I turn the tables on these motherfuckers.
They're just like, we'll put it on there.
I'm like, can you put on extra pickles? And they're like, we can't do that. I'm like,
we'll put it on there. Don't worry.
I'm like, can you put on extra pickles?
No, I don't know. Like, one of my, I guess she's not technically my friend anymore, but she was my friend when I was younger. And like, I've kind of followed her on social media. She was kind of like a older sister figure to me because she was like almost like 10 years older than me.
Wow.
We like worked at like a summer camp together. And she was like my mentor when I was like a camper. And then like I eventually started being like a
interesting
counselor. And then she like left. She works at the zoo in our city right now. And like I follow her on Instagram.
Cool.
And like seeing her job, and like it's a cool looking job, but what's interesting to me is like I don't know if that's a terrible mindset to have of like I literally only care about how much I get to spend when I'm not here.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I don't want to feel bad that that's my mentality, because even if I had that job, the first thing I think of is like, that looks great. I don't want that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I would personally love that because I love animals. I mean,
what job do you think is truly like a musician? Like maybe like a rock star? Is that the only one that you would be like, yeah, I fucking love doing this every single day? But even then, I feel like I would
get tired of it. Like you have to constantly tour. Like I heard I don't know if it was a rapper or I think it was a rapper. It was somebody that said that their best advice they ever got from a mentor was never stop touring. Because supposedly you just constantly make money while touring.
Oh, yeah, you make a lot of money touring.
So, and it's just like, that also just seems not worth it.
You know what? I do have a question. There's going to be a very niche topic. If you are like a small and upcoming band out there, and you're constantly traveling and you're like always hitting up these new places, would you leave a comment and tell us how the fuck you make money?
Yeah.
Because I'm very lost.
There's a specific band that like, I had this question. I was kind of talking to them about it the other day. I just didn't understand that. Like, how do you, like, there's a band that I know. They're great. They're a local band, and they have dates where it's like back-to-back dates, like in different cities and different states.
And they're like posting on their story like they're driving.
Yeah, and they only have like 6K followers or like 10K followers on Instagram. And I'm like, I know you're not making money off of social media. I just know that.
Yeah.
I don't, like, how are you generating money to even like stay in a hotel? much less like what are you doing? How are you living? Like, I'm not even talking about like making a profit. Like, how are you like surviving?
The only reason I asked that is because like I listen to a lot of podcasts that have like comedians on them and stuff.
Yeah.
And comedians are like, here's what you do. You get a job that you work from 7 in the morning till 4 in the afternoon. At 4 in the afternoon, you get off that job, you go home, you take a shower, you put on an outfit that you're going to wear for the next 6 hours, and you go hit clubs, you go hit spots, you go do open mics, you go do everything.
Yeah.
And you don't make money for years.
Yeah.
And then finally someone goes, you're pretty good. Do you want to maybe come back as a regular?
Yeah.
And then they go, yeah. And then you come back as a regular and they go, okay, here's $50.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Do I not know something about local band scenes?
Is there some sort of like are the venues just paying you out the ass and I don't know it?
Yeah. Like I thought for like if you're a low-level artist, I thought you pay them.
Yeah.
To like get on stage.
To use their spot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand at all. Like I don't get it.
I don't get local bands and how they even survive.
Something kind of cool happened today.
Something cool?
Something kind of cool happened today.
Today?
Yeah.
What happened?
We got 2 movie trailers.
Oh yeah. The Trouble Child.
Yeah, we got one for Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Oh,
we got another one. It's just looking more sad. Every time a trailer comes out, I'm just like this.
Good sad. Not like
good sad, but also like every time I see it, I'm like, this is just gonna ruin me for the next couple months.
Yep.
And then we got a trailer, like the first really official big trailer where like you see some stuff.
Yeah.
For The Flash, starring the Crucible of Hawaii, Ezra Miller.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this out there. It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
It looks pretty good.
Also,
the suit looks good.
The
lightning is yellow. Did you see that?
The lightning is yellow.
It's not blue anymore. I can get with that.
Yeah, which I didn't understand why the hell they even started that to begin with.
I feel like that was one of the first things James Gunn walked into the office. Like they were watching the playthroughs and he was like, change the fucking color.
Yeah, like what was your even yeah, whatever. But the big thing to me that really stood out for some reason was how I just wasn't expecting this. How physical Michael Keaton's Batman was.
Yeah.
Because like I didn't really watch his movies.
He wasn't. He was not.
He swoops down, picks up a guy and throws him on the ground.
Yeah, but that's Batman.
But that's when I was like, okay, they might have a chance here.
You might have done something.
You might have done something. But dude, at the same time, if they're trying to use him as the next Batman,
I think it's just going to be in that universe. And also,
you think it's just be in that movie? Is that what you're saying?
I also don't think that he's our Bruce Wayne Batman. I think that he's Thomas Wayne.
Oh, interesting.
I think he's being that Batman.
Oh, that's a good ass theory. Yeah.
Because did you see in the scene when he jumps?
That's cool as fuck.
When he jumps down, he has holsters on his thighs.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Thomas Wayne uses guns.
I thought
they were holsters. It could have been like for.
Yeah.
Well, there's another Batman that has holsters.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he's Thomas Wayne.
That'd be cool. It looks like a good movie. It might change the whole DC.
I hate getting my hype up for stuff like this because I'm always disappointed.
And not even disappointed. It's you get your hype up, and then like it's a decent movie, and you're like, what's next?
Also, I'm sorry, but every time that trailer was playing and I saw Ezra Miller, like every time I saw his face, all I could think was like him holding up children in a room with guns.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we're all going to be able to get over that.
Yeah, it's just such a terrible situation. And also, like, what's next? Like Aquaman 2? Like, what are we doing?
Oh, the next Shazam movie?
That doesn't look good at all. It looks like what's gonna happen with what happened with Wonder Woman 2.
It literally looks like a
garbage
Transformers movie. Like it looks like
worse than that.
It looks like endless shit action.
You know what it looks like? It looks like a live action Power Rangers. Like the shitty ones. There was good Power Rangers shit, and there was bad. What was
the best? Okay,
I'm thinking of one that wasn't like the classic one. There was one where they did like, maybe was it they had TV shows?
Yeah, they were all TV shows.
Okay,
and then you got a movie from the TV show.
I think that one was shitty, where they changed actors. At one point, they changed actors and did like a new revamped.
Oh, they changed actors 1,000 times.
Okay, well, they hated one of them, and I remember it being
the
like
movie
awful.
that they made, like the actual movie, was actually not half bad. If you're like a true Power Rangers fan, which I very much am, if you watch that, I get it. If you were like a regular person that like knew what Power Rangers was, and you never watched the show, and you watched that movie, I totally understand how you were like, this is such dog shit. But there were so many moments in it that, like, if you were an old school classic fan, you were like, fuck, that was cool. But the best, I think this is widely accepted, but the best Power Rangers TV show was the original, which was Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Yeah. And then there was Power Rangers Ninja Storm. That was the best. And then Power Rangers Dino Thunder. Those three are like the pinnacle of Power Rangers. And then underneath it, you have like SPD, Time Force, Mystic Force. Yeah. Like all the ones that were just kind of like, what are we doing? What the fuck is going on here? Yeah. But those three are like your top tier ones. I think Power Rangers is actually still going on.
I think so.
But I don't know how many more times they can. Dude, one of my favorite lines in the Power Rangers Ninja Storm movie was when they're standing like on this hilltop, and this is an actual line from the movie, but they're about to jump down, and they go,
"Oh God!"
They're about to jump down, and the Blue Ranger he looks at him and he goes, "How do we know which ones are the bad guys?" And then the Red Ranger, he like turns his head and goes, "Anyone not wearing a primary color." And then they all go, "Ah!" And they
That's the most corniest shit I've ever heard.
They get it though. Like they get it. That's what the shit is.
You know what? There's a very niche movie that I remember liking as a kid. It was the movie that was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but it was TMNT.
Oh, and it was like that weird animation.
Yeah. And it had the weird storyline where Raphael turned into that metal guy. Yeah. What the fuck was that?
His name was like Nighthawk or like something weird.
Dude, that shit.
Dude, I remember because his helmet had lights on it.
Fuck.
Like it had lights, and he had to fight Leonardo at one point.
Yeah.
Also, the TMNT game was fire.
I don't remember that.
Dude, it was so good.
Wait, I actually might.
I remember there was a part of the game where you had to chase Leonardo, and you had to jump on balloon animals to get across building tops.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, I just remember that one. The newer ones, they're like really. I think they're like real because it's like.
Yeah, they're real.
Yeah. Because it's like real actors, but they just CGI'd them.
Those aren't half
Those
bad.
aren't bad.
No.
The combat was a little odd. Like, it was just like, they were such bulky CGI that it was just
That was the thing. I never, for some odd reason, I never pictured the Ninja Turtles being like 8 feet tall. Like I
did. Just the way that they did them made it seem like they were so like... It made them look like sumo wrestlers. Like, it just made them look so bulky. Like, it didn't make them look like ninjas. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looked like they couldn't even fit through a normal doorway.
Yeah, like there's not much ninja-y about
like
them.
There wasn't like it didn't seem like they could do much.
Yeah, you can't be the shadows when you're 8 feet tall and you stomp around like that.
Yeah.
Like that.
And like they had like just these weird garments that like hung off 8 feet wide. It looked odd.
Yeah.
Like you're like supposed to be going through sewers and shit.
Yeah, and I think once again the problem is that I never looked at the Ninja. If the Ninja Turtles were all like 6'5", then I would have been fine with it because like I imagine them being bigger than normal people.
No, I think they need to be like 7 foot, 8 foot.
I never pictured them like that for some reason.
No, because their friend Casey, which did they ever get a good Casey? Oh, it was Stephen Amell.
Stephen Amell. I was about to say. Yeah.
That was a dope ass Casey.
He was really good.
Yeah. Dude, I need to rewatch
and
that shit.
April is Megan Fox. Do you remember that?
Dude, what the fuck are those movies? Also, how did Stephen Amell land that role?
Yeah, I don't know.
Alongside Megan Fox. What the fuck? Was he already Arrow?
I think so,
I think he was already Arrow.
Yeah.
That might be why, actually. That makes sense if he was.
Yeah, and
because that was like turning the height of his Arrowness.
Yeah, that's funny as fuck.
I need to rewatch that shit. That was good. It was just the
They're not
CGI.
bad.
The CGI was just a little odd.
It was a little odd.
Shredder was weird.
Shredder was very weird. That's what I was about to say.
Like he was just like he looked like a transformer.
I was about to say he looked like he was wearing a mech suit.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They all just did, like they were too dehumanized. Like it's supposed to be just a human turtle. That's a human turtle ninja.
Yeah.
Not like some weird like clunky alien.
Splinter was cool.
Splinter was dope.
Splinter was pretty sick. He was a big rat.
I was always into the Ninja Turtles growing up. I had like action figures and shit. I never
was like crazy into them. I think my Ninja Turtles was Power Rangers. I was into Power Rangers far later than I should have been. Like I should have been like not watching Power Rangers, and I was. Oh, and you were?
It. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Easily.
You sound like that kind of motherfucker.
I'm totally fine with that. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I've actually thought about this for the studio, like the new studio.
Yeah.
I want to buy a Power Rangers helmet, like one of the.
Oh, that'd be cool. Like a nice one.
Ones.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I want to buy the green one.
What if I got like a really authentic looking, like decapitated Ninja Turtle head? Oh, you know what would be cool in a weird way? What if you found like a Ninja Turtle skull? Like somebody that just like in like a odd like. That'd be weird. No, a Casey mask. Is it Casey? Wait, now I'm second guessing myself. Is it Casey? Casey Jones?
Casey Jones.
Yeah. What if you got his mask?
That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be kind of cold.
I think it'd be cooler if you just had like one of each of their weapons, like the side.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
Yeah.
But we are switching locations soon.
Yeah, guys, I'm moving. I'm headed out.
Yeah.
Daddy's flying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not far. We're not going far.
No, not at all.
But we are going to get like a whole new area, a whole new little revamped section. It's going to be pretty cool. I'm excited to see how we set it up. We're going to get some chairs, cool desk.
Try to pump out some more content, some YouTube
if the
content.
wood guy will ever be the wood guy and do wood guy stuff.
Yeah,
What's up with wood guy?
He's kind of dragging his feet. He said he would be done by the end of this month, but I'm just like, you said that last month.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You said it last month.
We might just get a couple Target desks and throw those motherfuckers together.
We could still do our desk design, but just not have that big piece of live wood in the middle.
That's what I was thinking. It sounds like he's already done it.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's already like got it going.
Yeah.
And so I feel like he's like literally just drying the pieces at this point. So like if I say, oh, never mind, he's just got like random ass pieces. Because I like send him the schematics and everything.
That's a good point.
But
do you think I hope he knows this. I'm not just thinking about this just now. But do you think he knows to dry it and then cut it? Or did he cut it and now it's drying? Because wouldn't that change the size?
I don't think you can cut it when it's not dried.
Oh, okay.
Because it has like literal sap and shit in it.
Oh yeah.
Like you need a special blade to even cut those to begin with.
Trees got sap. Isn't that wild?
That is wild.
There's just some goo.
There's just some gunk
up in them trees.
Yeah.
And then some of those trees, you take that goo out, and then they're like maple syrup, and you're like, what?
That is. Wait. Huh?
Yeah, there's so much.
Wait,
shit
hold
like
on.
that.
Why is there only maple?
Oh, like maybe is there pine syrup? Shit.
Wait, is there like cedar syrup?
Fuck.
Wait, I want some cedar syrup.
You know what I love? I love like real good. And you know how syrup is good is when it's thin, like it's a lot thinner.
Yeah.
And dude, blueberry syrup. I have some vanilla maple syrup in there right now. That's like authentic. And if you put that in whiskey with some orange bitters.
Ooh, you're killing me, man.
Yeah.
You're killing me.
It's really good.
I need to learn how to drink alcohol on seizure medication.
Leave a comment below if you know how to drink alcohol while you're on Kepra. Thanks, guys. We appreciate it.
See y'all.
See ya.